All right, so you guys really liked the last video I did called Why I Think a Sales Job Will Change Your Life, and you wanted me to make more videos on it. You ask, I deliver. Whatever you want, I do it for you. And by the way, just a quick heads up, whatever you like more, please let me know in the comments and I will make more of what you want. If you guys want more videos on sales and frameworks, then I will do so. If you want me to talk more about my experiences from working with a small business and then increasing the profit of that business, or philosophy or psychology, you let me know and I will do that. I will cater to you. Quick heads up. So these are my frameworks that really help me scale in sales. If you didn't know, I joined the Army at 18, got out the military. With all these dreams and aspirations, I ended up working at a gym, scrubbing toilets, delivering food. On the side, I was door dashing, and it was tough, man. And I mean, not to say woe is me, I was grateful I had a job, right? But when you want more for life, you're not content. And so a lot of people can misunderstand that for a while. You're so ungrateful. It's not that. I just dream big. And this is not it. This I don't see this in my dream. Right. And so anyways, I'm scrubbing toilets at the gym, ended up becoming a salesperson at the gym. I was working at a franchise gym, commercial gym, Crunch Fitness. I'm sure you guys heard about them. And ended up doing really well. Moved from the gym, and I had a friend at the time who owned a business, and he manufactured nail products. And at the time, we had a few conversations. I would come work for him part-time. If he needed an extra pair of hands, I would help him out. And he was telling me that he was kind of stagnating. Like, yeah, profits were coming in. He was definitely maintaining, and he was pocketing enough money, but he's like, man, what do I do to scale? So I gave him a phone call, and I went full throttle with him, became the VP of sales for that company, and became the face of the company. You guys can search it up, Brother Cosmetics. They manufacture nail products. And so these are some frameworks that really helped me when I was selling for not only the gym, but for Brother Cosmetics. So we'll start with number one. Number one, the goal is rejection. Do a lot, anticipate nothing. So many people enter a sales job with the goal of, I gotta close a deal. You're gonna have hot streaks, you're gonna have cold streaks. What happens is if you enter your job or whatever it is, let's say you own a business and you're like, I gotta close a deal today. What happens if you don't close a deal? Now you're all down and depressed and you're like, wow, am I even cut out for this? Maybe I should try something new, right? Get into the framework of, I need to get rejected. And so what happens is when you readjust and you can adopt this framework, it becomes a numbers game, which that's all sales is a numbers game. But it's difficult because people are like, I gotta close a deal. I understand it's a volume game, but I gotta close a deal. So they're expecting a closed deal or units sold. When you can just expect rejection, then you can compound the amount of volume that you put out. Here's an example. This is literally what I did. If I was doing cold calls, that's what I did for not only the gym, but Brother Cosmetics. But I'll speak right now in terms of Brother Cosmetics. We private labeled, right? And so we had our own brand. It was our own nail brand. We needed to get it into actual nail supply stores where there were big time, multi-million dollar brands. And we're a small business at the time, man, trying to compete with them. And we're like, dude, we got to get our brand inside of these stores. If our brand is inside of these stores, we have leverage. Why? Free real estate. Guess what happens every day? Traffic. Hundreds of nail technicians are walking into the store. They're going to see our brand. They'll forget about it. And they'll come in again. They'll see our brand. They'll forget about it. They'll come in again. They're like, Brother Cosmetics. Might as well try one. They'll try one. They'll try it out. And our products were good, man. Quality was A1. And we backed it up, man. I mean, we had some good stuff. We just didn't have the demand nor the notoriety. And so if we got our products inside of a store, free real estate, free traffic on the house, like free. Literally free, right? And so the ladies bought the product in the store, then they'll do research on the product, they'll visit our Instagram, boom, that's a follow. They'll share our videos with other girls. Hey girl, have you checked out this brand? Oh my gosh, I'm using their powder right now, it's amazing. Boom, referral, right? And then now they go on our website, boom, and they'll shop more stuff. Simple. So we're like, we gotta harp on distribution. So what I did was I did cold calls. The balls we had, me and my friend at 21, 22 years old, the balls we had, they were these anxious little 21, 22-year-olds trying to negotiate anywhere from $2,000 to $50,000 deals with multimillionaires. I'm negotiating with full-blown adults, man. and I knew they had money because I would say our minimum order quantity and it would definitely be above, well, it would range. And so they're like, yeah, okay, done. I say, okay, well, how would you like to pay? Like, I'm mind blown because at the time, 50,000 was life changing to me. I'm like, $50,000. Oh my gosh, right? We're just starting, man. So we saw some money, but we were in the phase of business where the business was making money, but that money was used to keep the business going. And so it was recycling. You guys know that phase. All my entrepreneurs and business owners, you know that phase. We were in that phase. We had enough demand to where money came in, but we didn't profit. We were just sustaining, and we only profited just a little bit, just for leisure, right? And plus we had overhead costs, which was completely, it was just unnecessary. So I did cold calls all the time. I would call and the amount of rejections I would get was just insane. So I used to come in saying, I got to close a deal today. I got to set an appointment today. I got to drive to the nail supply store and I got to get them interested. I got to send an email. I got to send a proposal. I got to do something. And it didn't work and I got unmotivated. So I adopted this framework. I don't know if anyone else has this framework in the world, but hey, I'm going to go ahead and coin it until someone says, hey, that's already been a thing, Thompson, because hey, I had to get used to it. I said, today, I'm not worried about closing the deal. He's like, we're going to close the deal today? I said, nope. I said, I'm going to get rejected 200 times today. He said, what? I said, yep. I'm going to get rejected 200 times today. That's my goal. And so instead of getting unmotivated on the 30th call, I get motivated because I'm like, I got 30 no's. 170 to go. Let's go, baby. Boom. Hello. Hey. Oh, hung up. That's 31. Clocked it in. Hello. Yeah, my name is. Oh, that's 32. And so you get into this framework of get used to rejection and aim towards rejection. That helps you increase the volume, one, and the amount of output. This doesn't mean you necessarily decrease the quality of the pitch. Do not decrease quality of pitch. But you get excited because when you hit that 200 mark, you're like, I hit my goal for today. I got rejected 200 times. I made 200 calls. It just didn't go my way. Tomorrow, let's try to get rejected 200 more times, right? And so you kind of invert the way that our brains naturally behave, right? You give yourself a reward by setting a goal, meeting the goal, and that's it, regardless of what the outcome was. Now, let's say the goal was to close a deal and you did 300 calls and no deal was closed. There'd be no reward. You would not have the motivation to keep going tomorrow. And if you needed to have the motivation, you would have to sum up a large amount of strength just to develop that, right? And so it's really difficult. But when you set the goal as, I'm going to get rejected this amount of times, X amount of times, and you do get rejected X amount of times, you said, I met goal. Look at that. And you actually celebrate it. You invert, and congratulations, you get to celebrate your victory, even though it wasn't a victory, but now you've tricked you reverse psychologied yourself into thinking, I'm going to celebrate. That's a victory in my book. Back at it again tomorrow, right? And so that's framework number one. Number two, and this is something that I wish more beginner salespeople knew, and advanced salespeople, they know this, but beginners, they don't know this. You do not grab them by the neck and say, pay now, sign here. What is your credit card information? Why are you so against it? You don't got money? You don't grab them by the neck and choke them and beat them to the ground. You guide them. Any beginner salesperson will do this. Sign here. What's your first name? Last name? Oh, I don't want it, man. I'm good. Why not, man? It's only $2 a day. You're a rookie. And I've been there, done that. You don't do that. Because they either want it or they don't. And if they want it, they will pay. And if they don't, even if you sell them on it, you do not have a returning customer. You just have an initial payment, and that's it. Will it benefit? Will you have money in? Sure. But that's not a valuable customer. That's just someone that's like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to give you money. Just get out of my face. They're not going to refer you to other people. If you ever get brought up, if your business gets brought up in conversation, like, oh my gosh, dude, he freaking grabbed me by the neck and yeah, I know him, dude, he wouldn't let me stop. And you if anything, you build a bad reputation, right? When I was working at a gym, there was a girl who would just brute force choke people into signing for a membership because I did the same thing. Because I'm a rookie at the time. I didn't know any better. No one taught me like, hey man, don't do that. Because all we had to do was just produce numbers. So I'm like, okay, what's the best way? Brute force attack. Hey man, what's your name? Perfect. Here, swipe the credit card, right? And so I was trying to beat them into the ground. The higher ticket you go in sales, especially if you own a business, you operate a small business, and you're a CEO, entrepreneur, you're a founder, whatever, you understand that you do not beat people into the ground, because if you beat people in the ground and force them to buy your service, force them to buy your product or invest in your company, it's not valuable. You want them to convince themselves. You guide them, right? So all you have to do is just guide them. Address whatever's going on in their business. Say how you can help, and say, do you think this investment, if it would produce a greater outcome, would be beneficial to you? So here's a good example. At the gym, a great way to sell, a framework that I use to sell, and I'm going to tell you how I use this framework in Brother Cosmetics, is when people came in for a gym membership, I had the opportunity to sell personal training. Now, a good framework for selling something like that is like this. You can break down the math. You can say, hey, so how often do you eat out? It's just a general question. Maybe once a week. Okay, boom, and you do the math. And you'll say, you're obviously in the gym. You took the first step. High five, give me some. You know, not a lot of people take the first step, man. I don't think you get celebrated enough. So I'll be the first one to celebrate you. Congratulations for taking the first step, man. I'm asking you this question because I need to know how serious you are about fitness. I've been there. I've been exactly where you're at, where I had to psych myself into going into the gym, right? And this was my pitch, because you build a connection, which will help me get on to my next point afterwards. And then I guide them through. I say, look, you don't know what you're doing in the gym. You're a beginner. When I was a beginner, I had guidance. I was blessed. I had a mentor, and he helped me out. And that's how I learned how to do everything, and I significantly got results quicker, instead of trying to figure it all out on my own. Because guess what? We got a job. Do you have children? Yeah. So you got kids. You have a family, a whole family, as a matter of fact. And then you got your other stresses and external stresses that the world brings in, right? The last thing you need to do is go home and then start studying about health and nutrition, kinesiology, you know, learning about human anatomy and how your muscles do this and this and this. It's tough. It's a lot. It's a lot of overwhelming information. You want to get in shape. Can you imagine how the person or future you would look? How future you would feel? Yeah, right? Slim, healthy, athletic. Now, do you think future you, what do you do for a living? Okay, boom, boom, boom. How much do you make? Boom, 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 boom. Now, do you think future you being in shape, more energetic, can make more money because you're so energetic, because you're in shape? Do you think you can bring on more clientele? And then they'll say, yeah, I think that would definitely help my business. I say, okay, well, if you knew, let's just throw out numbers, if you knew that you can make an extra $8,000 a month or $8,000 a year, I'll just throw out numbers, and all you had to do was pay $600 once, would you say that's a good return, right? And so this is just like a borderline sales pitch that they teach us, right? It's borderline. Like, this is not something I devised. It's a borderline sales pitch. I just kind of integrated my own thing, actually asked them about their story. And so you have to guide them. Say, this is what you want. Here's how this can help you. And my job is to show you how it can help you. My job is not to get someone that's uninterested in it and grab them by the neck and say, you must be interested now. That's not my job as a salesperson, because I believe in what I'm selling. I just need to get you to believe in yourself. That's it. And so at Brother Cosmetics, it was the same thing. Nail supply stores, one of their biggest problems, or not problems, but they need traffic. Guess what? The more traffic, the more people are more likely to purchase something, right? It's a store full of nail supplies. So if there's 200 nail technicians lined up outside, the likelihood of them profiting increases. The likelihood of them closing that day with green significantly increases, right? So what we did as a brand was we used it as leverage. We said during the cold call, and this was part of my script, I said, well, hey, we're a pretty notorious brand. And I'm not going to lie, the ladies love me, you know. They love Thompson. You know, they can't get enough of me. They would love to meet me. And on top of that, they would love to meet the company. So we're pretty notorious. How about this? We want to benefit each other. I want my products in your store because ladies that shop our products online go to your store. They let us know. That's why I'm calling you now. So you're already going to have clientele. How about we do a meet and greet at your store? We promote it for like a month, Not even a week, but a month. And we pump it, pump it, pump it. Remind these ladies, hey, we're going to be at this and this nail supply store. You guys pull up, DJ, food, all this. And when you do that, they're like, huh, nice. That sounds good for my business. And now you benefit their business. And the likelihood of them investing in your business significantly increases. As opposed to me saying, well, why don't you want to invest in us? We're the best. Don't beat them to the ground. Identify their problems. Fast. Say, we can do something to help you. And this is what we would do to help you. Step by step. That's it. Perfect. Next framework. You are more persuasive when you are selling something you believe in. If this ruler is terrible and it breaks and it snaps and the increments are wrong and you're trying to sell it, you'll just state the facts. You'll be like, yeah, man, it's 100% durable ABS plastic. It's real nice and it's $7.99. As opposed to if this ruler is perfect and it's reliable and the increments are to the T and it's heavy duty, you could say, dude, oh my gosh. See, every time I try to measure something, I always get the increments wrong and I always have to redo it. You know, I have to always come back and fix something. This ruler has been a game changer. Like, look at these increments. I never mess up, boom, and you show them. When you sell something you actually believe in, you're more persuasive. You don't just state the facts and you're like, yeah, it's this and this and this. You say, this is what it did for me, right? This is what it did for me. For example, if I'm trying to sell you a face wash, you know what? This is one of our products. I still have one. This is our Rejuvenation Nail Growth Oil. And I had a pitch when we would go on TikTok Live and sell this. I had a pitch. And most of it was facts, but then I backed it up with what it did and what problems it can help, right? Because it actually did it. This product is jam-packed with vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin E, avocado oil, jojoba oil, castor oil, right? Lemon oil, lavender, chamomile. It's vegan, it's non-GMO, it's cruelty-free. On top of that, it's made right here in the U.S. by us. So it's not sourced, it's not made in China. The quality is guaranteed, made in the U.S. Now listen, I bite my nails all the time, and I don't know what to do. It's a habit, and I don't know how to give it up. This has helped because I promise when you have this on your nails and you nibble, it tastes horrendous. This is not meant to be digested. It tastes horrendous, and I've never bit my nails since. On top of that, hey, man, the ladies love a gentleman with some well taken care of nails, right? Gentlemen, you'll love this. Ladies, you'll love it. My nails are so pretty. You know, I bite my nails. I'm not even insecure. I don't even hold them. I don't even hide them. I shake people's hands like this because this is what it did for me, right? And I become more persuasive because I actually have a stack of evidence that it works. If you have a stack of evidence that something works, the likelihood of you being more convincing significantly increases as opposed to you selling something that just doesn't work. And then when you sell something that just doesn't work, that you don't truly believe in, now you're just stating facts, and now people can see right through the disguise. It's very simple, all right? Next one. Face-to-face is the biggest advantage because now you can build a bridge of trust. So many people say, I'd rather close someone through the phone. Why? Meet them face-to-face. When I was with Brother Cosmetics, any store within a 60-mile radius, I would set the appointment. I am uninterested in closing you through the phone. I'm calling you to let you know who I am. As a matter of fact, you're very close by. How about I be there in about an hour? I have the greatest advantage face-to-face because now I can build a bridge of trust. I can shake your hands. I can look you in the eyes. I can present myself. And then you can identify the company based on my persona. And at the time, I knew how to be professional enough and carry myself enough to where it did not make the company look bad. Definitely not when I was driving store to store. I looked presentable. I sounded presentable. I was very enthusiastic. I say, here we go, the best nail supply store ever. What's going on? It's a pleasure to meet you. My gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey, I can't wait to get this started. So where can we talk? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm reaching out to you. I called you because we keep getting this and this. But anyways, I had a whole script. Right? I just knew how to carry myself and make the company look good. And so they saw me. They're like, Thompson's a killer dude. Stand-up guy. The company must be killer. Stand-up company. Products must be amazing. And so their clientele will definitely be amazing. And their clientele will come and shop my store just because I have the products. Boom. Stop talking. Where can I sign the paperwork? It was that easy. right? Use that advantage face to face. Don't try to close someone through the phone. Face to face is always advantageous. Try to do a face to face. Set the appointment, get them in. Next one, cut the BS, man. These sale tactics are easily noticeable, and oftentimes people will be less interested. And when I say that, I don't mean like these frameworks I'm giving you. I mean frameworks like, fair enough? Well, are you opposed to this? Now, if I could bring the price down, would you be interested? People see right through. Just cut the BS. Tell it how it is. Entry level, low ticket sales will teach you this. And hey, we can't help it. At the gym, they taught us that. But that's entry level sales, low ticket. The higher up you go, the higher ticket you sell. When you start negotiating with actual millionaires and not just people that won't pay $150 for a gym membership because it's too expensive, but people are actually investing $50,000, $25,000, $15,000, $20,000, $10,000. You cut the BS and you just tell it how it is. Here's how we can benefit you. This is my game plan if we work together. And I would start immediately. Boom, boom, boom. And then this is what I would expect from you. This is what you can expect from me. Punctual, precise. Because guess what? People with no money want to save money. And they will sacrifice their time to save money. People with a lot of money want to save time. And they are more than willing to invest money so long as it saves them some type of time. If you're negotiating with people with money, find a way to save them time. And if you can save them time and increase money, even better. People with not a lot of money, you got to find a way to save them money. And if in the case that you can find out how to save them time in the long run, hey, that's even better, right? But negotiation tactics, those things just don't work the higher up you go, man, because these people are millionaires. They've had to be a salesperson for their own business. They had to study sales. Why do you think they're millionaires? Because they had to do it. And they've spoken to salespeople and they've been to the seminars. It just work with them. Actually show them that you're working with them. Be like, damn, you're not budging. Man, what can I do for you, man? Come on, give me something. I gotta try to help you here. Okay, I can try. I can definitely do that for you. Here we go. Now we're on to something. You say, what's pricing? Give me some. Now we're on a good track. Okay, pricing. We got to get this thing lower for you, okay? But before I get this lower, I wouldn't be wasting my time trying to get it lower, right? Like, you're about this. You want this all the way. Perfect. We got to try to work this out, man. I'm going to do whatever the hell I can. You can give me some. This is my promise to you, fist bump. I'm going to try to do whatever I can. We're going to bring this price down, and we're going to get this situated so that you can just start your fitness journey. And I'm talking in terms of a gym, right? The higher ticket you go, they don't really give a damn. It's like, hey, here it is. Here's what it does. Here's what it'll do for you. And here's what I can also do to pump it up. Like, just get straight to the point, cut the BS. All right? Next one. Be relational instead of transactional. Remember the names. Notice them. Cater to them. And so many times I've seen in the gym, and I've made this mistake early in my sales stages. I would sell somebody and immediately forget their name. And I'm like, damn, what was their name? They come in, they're like, hey, and I recognize the face, I'm like, hey. But I see it so many times. Someone will close a membership at the gym and treat that person like they don't even exist. So it will be some of the ladies, I'll close a guy, an older man, and every time the older man comes in, they're just ignore. Noise. I'm just like, what are you doing? You just ruined every opportunity for that man to bring you referrals. If he has friends that want to get in shape, you just completely destroyed the opportunity for him to bring that friend to you and refer that friend to you. You've completely missed the opportunity to sell him more stuff like supplements and training because he doesn't trust you anymore. And you've destroyed the bridge of trust. What are you doing? When you are transactional, people can smell it. They're like, you got the first pop from me, huh? And now they move more strategically with you. If you simply say, hey, Jacob, what's up, man? How's the fitness? And you just remember a little bit about their story that they told you when you were giving them a tour of the gym, or I'm speaking in terms of the gym, but this is just basic Sales, like if you just remember their story, remember their name. Hey, how's your daughter? How's your family? You said you were doing this. Is that still happening? They're like, huh, they remember. They feel like a human. Like, treat them like a human, not a number, not a prospect. Treat them like a human. You be relational, and when you're relational, you just naturally will benefit. They'll be like, hey, Thompson, dude, this is my homie, Jacoby. Jacoby wants membership. Jacoby, you're friends with this nutcase? Oh, I'm sorry. Give me some, man. Hey, I'm just playing, man. So you want a gym membership? Okay. Have you been to this place? Well, I'm about to give you the fastest tour ever. Ready? Here it is. What do you think? Now I'm just playing, man. Hey, I'm gonna get some information down and then we'll walk you around all that good stuff, okay? Boom. And then you build a relationship, you laugh, and they drop their guard because people naturally have their guards up when it comes to salespeople. You want to get their guard down, and you do that by building a bridge of trust and seeming like you're an actual human instead of seeing them as, huh, yeah. Oh, so you're interested in a gym membership. Perfect. Oh, what gyms have you been to in the past? Scrap it! Be relational, not transactional. Done. Very simple. Next one. When you get the payment information, stop talking. You can talk their butt off all you want. But when you say, so how would you like to pay? Oh, this credit card rate. Stop talking. Good. Perfect. Write it down, input it, stop talking. Stop talking. Because the more you talk, you might offer them an opportunity to say, hey, you know what, on second thought, I might just come back tomorrow. Honestly, yeah, can I get my car back? No, stop talking. Stop talking. I don't need to explain this anymore. The moment you get the payment information, stop talking. That's it. I don't need to explain that anymore. I don't need to go into detail. Here's the next one. Frame questions not as a yes or no, but as a, hey, which one is better, right? And this is something that not a lot of people can see through, so this is something I still use. Here's a good example. Do you want a gym membership? That's a yes or no question. No. What gym are you going to? Oh, I go to this. And you can build on that. Which gym would you prefer? That one or this one? And so it's a lot easier than a yes or no. Like it's not that hard. But you have to work on your tonality. You can't come off monotone like a robotic salesperson, right? You have to say something like, do you want to buy supplements? That's a yes or no. Versus, do you want results quick or do you want results to take longer? Now, if you want results to take longer, I mean, that's completely fine, right? Slow and steady wins the race. But what if I told you there's a way to get results just a little bit faster? It'll help you, and you'll be healthier, and you'll be happier because we feel best when we progress. What if I told you that? They'll be like, oh, that sounds nice. Well, what do you have? I got this supplement right here. You take supplements? So what this does, break down the supplement. So let's just say it'll take you 3 months to get to where you want to be. This will probably cut it down to about 2, maybe 1.5. But again, it depends on how much blood, sweat, and tears you're willing to put. I take this. How's my bicep look? Not too bad, right? Laugh, right? Yeah, I take it. And I think you should take it because I see that you're hustling every day. You're breaking a sweat. Let's get the results quicker because the faster you get the results, the faster you see progression. When you progress, you build momentum. When you build momentum, it becomes addictive because now you don't want to stop because the reward of going and doing it again is so much better than stopping, right? And I can tell you're feeling that already. Look at you sweating. Look at you with that big old smile. I remember last month when you came in here, oh my gosh, your eyes look different. You're full of life now. Jessica, give me some, and then that's all you have to do, man. That's literally all you have to do. All right, here's the next one. Ask them what they like or love most about whatever it is that you're trying to sell them, right? This kind of causes them to think and be like, huh. Instead of thinking, oh, this is what I don't like, you actually frame a question and they're like, huh. Well, if I had to say what I like, well, I like the facility. I like this. Perfect. Anytime I would finish a tour of the gym, and by the way, anyone working a gym job, or a sales job at a gym, the point of the tour is not to tell them that this is where the treadmills are. They have eyes. They're not stupid. The point of a tour of the gym is for you to build a report. You ask them questions so you know how to cater to them and what to sell them. It's very simple. It's not overly complicated. And you just walk and walk slow. You lead the pace as you're giving the tour. Walk slow. Get relational with them. Ask about their story. Why are they in the gym? Why is it so important? Why now? Did they have like a wake-up call? Is it hell? Did they look in the mirror and they're just sick of it? What's going on? I've been there, done that. What's going on here? Okay? So when you're done with your script or your presentation, you say, all right, what do you think? Huh? Not too bad, huh? I love a lot of things about this gym. I'm going to challenge you real quick. I want you to tell me 3 things you love most about the gym. I just want to see if it matches with mine. Oh, well, I love that it's clean. Gotta be clean. Gotta be clean. It has to be. Who likes filth? What's the next one? I love that there's not a lot of people. Me too. I hate packed gyms. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how much I hate packed gyms. What's the third one? Oh, well, you know what? You're really cool. I love the staff here. And that's what makes a gym the most beautiful place, right? It's the staff. Wouldn't you agree, Jessica? I agree. So now it just increases the likelihood of them saying yes as opposed to them saying no, because now they're convincing themselves, right? And that's what you want to do. You don't want to convince them. You just have to ask them questions to convince themselves. That's what a therapist does. A therapist doesn't solve your problems for you. A therapist just asks you questions so that you can devise an answer on your own. It's that simple, okay? Here's the next one. Be charismatic, smile and laugh. This makes them lower the guard. And if you don't know how to be charismatic, you look at someone that's charismatic and you just ask, what do they do? If I smile and I laugh and I greet everybody and I'm always laughing and I'm always cheerful, you can label me as naturally charismatic, or I'm just a nice human, or I'm so happy all the time. Just do what that person does. So if he smiles a lot, you smile a lot. If he laughs a lot, you laugh a lot. If he's always hugging people, you start hugging people. That's how you become charismatic. It's not this, you don't need to read 500 books on charisma and how to understand yourself, and oh my gosh, this is the 5 ways to build charisma, and shut up. Just shut up. Smile, laugh, hug. Energy, up. Done. When you're more charismatic, people like you more, man. There's so many people at the front desk of the gyms that just, hey, how you doing? Bye, have a good day. Every time I'm at the front desk, like if I have to hold it down because they're going on their break or whatever, everyone that comes in, I'm like, there we go, we're gonna break a sweat. And they always remember me because people remember how you make them feel, not your face. So now, repetition and repeated exposure to me will say, in their head, they're like, Thompson's just a naturally good dude. I trust him. And the likelihood of them bringing me referrals or trusting me to sell them something increases. It's that simple. So be charismatic. Energy up. When someone leaves the gym, be like, you're done already? You're not even sweating. I'm just playing. You worked hard. Give me some. Done. Anyone that walks in, I don't know how many times people have walked in with a frown. They're serious like this, and they're just ready to scan in. And I say, there's that smile. No, they'll take the headphones off. What? I'll be like, there's that smile. And now they're smiling. I'll be like, that's the smile we're talking about. Come on, you got to smile more often, man. Your teeth look gorgeous. Have a good workout. Right? It's that simple, man. It's that simple. Do it more. Next one. This is a framework I got from Alex Hormozy, and so I love it, and so I'm going to teach it to you. Sell in moments of deprivation. Ask for testimonies in moments of extreme satisfaction. And so his framework is, the best time to sell you a steak is when you are absolutely hungry. That's the best time to sell, when they're deprived. So let's say someone's out of shape, they feel their worst. The best time to sell them on personal training is that moment then, right? If you finish your steak dinner and you're full, the likelihood of you buying another steak is not that high. And so I won't sell you again, but I will ask for a testimonial. Now that you're full with that steak dinner, I come in, I'll say, hey, so what do you think about the steak? Oh, man, that was great. That was lovely. And this is a framework I got from Hormozy, man. Genius. I was like, that's great. I love it. So I'm here to teach you guys about it, right? I teach you guys what I learned, man. Like, you know what? I'm telling you, like that was phenomenal. So sell in moments where people are deprived most of something that they desire. If someone is in need of money, you sell them on that and tell them why what you do can help them get money. And then once they get the money, there's your testimonial to create a stack of evidence for your next client that's kind of shaky or iffy on it. Well, I did this for Jeff, and Jeff got these results, and boom, 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 boom. Get testimonials in moments of most satisfaction. And that's why a lot of trainers, here's the process of a gym. I'm gonna break it down to you because I work at a gym and I've worked at a gym and I've worked in a small business, and so I kind of see right through. Gyms always offer free personal training on the first session. Every membership gets a free consultation with a personal trainer. Why? The personal trainer will put them through a session. But they will also build a rapport. Okay, wants to lose weight, wants to do this. This is the goal, go. Okay, wants to lose weight in this month, boom, 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 wants to build muscle, whatever. And they'll put them through a session, a hard, intense session. So now, after the hard, intense session, guess what's going on? They're emotional. They're like, that was amazing. Oh my gosh. You cannot naturally think and feel coherently. You either think logically, structured, or you feel chaotically, and you're impulsive and you're basing actions off emotion. You cannot integrate the two. If I slap you and you yell at me, you are not thinking, you are feeling. You're emotional. That's why you're yelling. If I slap you and you're quiet and you talk to yourself and you say, he just hit me. I am a little bit upset that he's doing that. I'm not going to do anything right now because if I do, I might end up killing him. That's logical, right? So what these gyms do is they will sell you on that. The moment they put you through a training, peak emotion, sit you down, how was it? That was amazing. Now, imagine if we can do that again and again and again. How soon do you think you'll see results? Oh, pretty fast. If you didn't know those things, like if we didn't do that, what would you have done? Do you think your workout alone would have been as intense? Probably not. That's the beauty of me being here to help you out, right? I'm here to push you. I got your back. And you know what? Sometimes I'll probably get in there with you. Let's do the push-ups together. Come on. Let's do the burpees together. Come on. Jumping jacks. Let's go, right? And so they're like, they're just convincing themselves. They're like, you're right. If I was by myself, it wouldn't be this intense. If it's not this intense, I probably won't see results fast. I want results quick. And I want to see results, and I need someone to hold me accountable. You know what? Yeah, how much is the payment? Let's go. Done. Sold, right? Evoke emotion. Very simple. Here's the next one. If you're cold calling, get straight to the point. This will be number 13. If you're cold calling, get straight to the point. Hey, do not go, I'm looking to speak with a person that's in charge. And this is Thompson with Thompson Therapeutics. And you know, we are the #1 manufacturer. Shut up. Hello. You just pick the phone up. Hello? Yeah, hey. Is there a manager around? Yeah. This is the manager speaking. How can I help you? What's going on, man? What's your name? This is Kevin. How can I help you? Kevin, this is Thompson. Okay. Yeah, man, I just want to introduce myself, man. Now we're best buds. No, seriously. Hey, Kevin, I'm calling with Brother Cosmetics, man. Have you heard about us yet? No. What the heck is that? Man, we're a nail manufacturer company. Just letting you know that we manufacture our own products, man. We're doing really good on e-commerce, but we keep getting bombarded by ladies that come to your store. I guess, and you're down in Artesia, right? Dude, I guess the ladies that come to your store always shop our products online. They're like, please bring your products to this nail supply store. And so, hey, their wish is our command. You know, whatever the ladies want, we got to give it to them. Isn't that right, Kevin? Whether it be the wifey or the daughter, right? And boom. And just get straight to the point, man. Like, hey, I want this. And I want this. Here's what we can do. Here's how we can negotiate. Boom. You know, it's that simple. Get straight to the point. Screw all the information. Oh, we're the #1. Nah. Scrap. Straight to the point. Saves you time if they're not interested. It saves you time so you can move on to the next call. And people's attention spans are the size of a goldfish's attention span. So it's straight to the point so that they're not like, oh gosh, here's another cold caller. No. They're like, this is a little bit different, man. He's kind of funny. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, you're not too bad. What's up? How can I help you? Right? Because now they're interested because you don't just sound like another, yes, we're therapeutic #1 in the nation. And you know what? I think your business will, nah, shut up. Just be quiet. Straight to the point. And I'm only telling you what has worked. I will not tell you to do things that has not worked for me. This is how I close $2,000 to $50,000 tickets working with that small business, Brother Cosmetics, man. I'm telling you. Here we go. People want to buy. They're just not willing to commit. Sell them their end result, not what it takes to get there. If you're a personal trainer and you want to sell someone on personal training, you're not going to be like, dude, it's going to be tough and it's going to be terrible and you're going to go through it and you're going to, What? You're gonna say, can you imagine how you look when you look slimmer? How your body would look? How confident you feel? Can you imagine that? What's your favorite store? Lululemon. Can you imagine going to Lululemon, getting a different size pair of leggings, putting it on, and then all the ladies saying, girl, that looks good on you? Huh? Nah, hey, we're all human, right? We like attention, we like eyes on us. Can you imagine that if you just walk and you have all these eyes on you, all the guys are just looking at you? How would that make you feel? A lot more confident than right now, right? And hey, I've been there, I get it. But I'm just letting you know, like, that's what to expect. You're gonna get there, you know? It's not a matter of if, it's not a matter of if you're gonna get there, it's a matter of when. Like, you're gonna get there, guaranteed. Give me some. All you have to do is stay consistent. Pinky promise you'll stay consistent? Yes? Oh, I take these pinky promises seriously. Whoa, I'm gonna pull my pinky back. If you lock pinkies with me and you break this promise and I stop seeing you come to the gym, I will be heartbroken because I know how hard it is. Look at you here now. Pinky promise. And they'll pinky promise. I'm like, I knew it. I knew you were one of the good ones. I can't wait. Can we take a picture? You have your phone? I need to take a picture of you right now because in 3 months, I gotta see these results. Can we do that? Where's your phone? All right, here we go. Smile. Boom. Done. People want to buy, man. Like, trust me, they want to buy. If they're there, they're interested. They're gonna buy, and they have the money for it. Most times than not. Sell them on the end result. Sell them that dream. Don't sell them what it takes to. Imagine me telling you how difficult it is to live every day, but at the end, you get to sleep and dream. Isn't that terrible? No, I'd rather tell you how beautiful and comfortable it is to just lay on your bed and dream. Not, oh, I gotta wake up and go to work, I gotta go train, I gotta talk to this and blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna tell you about what it takes. That's tough. Oh my gosh, that's brutal. I'm gonna sell you on the result. This is what's gonna happen. And I did that with Brother Cosmetics. You know, I didn't say, yeah, we're still growing and it might be tough. You might have to bear with us. It might be really tough for us to, gain clientele. I don't know if our products will move off your shelf. I said, dude, we are 21, 22-year-olds. We're hungry. This is how much we built the brand in a span of 3 years. That's pretty impressive, yes? Look at me calling you now. It got to take some balls from me to negotiate with you, right? I want my products in your store. We're hustling. Every day we're building this brand. We're becoming notorious. We're getting recognized. Every day. These ladies love us and they love the product. It's good. We got to work together. Matter of fact, here's what we'll do. The moment we start working together, we're going to start planning a meet and greet and we're going to market this meet and greet for a whole month out and we're going to get traffic to your store so that you can get money and everyone wins. You like tacos? We'll have a taco truck there. Done. And if you don't like tacos, don't worry. I'll have some Capri Suns and applesauce for you. You know what I mean, John? Done. Just people want to buy. Cut all the sales tactic bullshit. Cut it. Charismatic. Give them that promise, and you better back that thing up. Back it up, and know that you can back it up because you believe in whatever it is that you're selling. It's not that complicated, yes? Next one. Well, I talked about being relational, not transactional. As you're speaking to them, trying to get them interested, explain their story or their circumstances back to them. So when we would give tours around the gym, I would ask very emotional questions. I would ask, well, you're out of shape now and you know it, and that's why you're here. What caused you to get this far? I'm really curious because I love a great comeback story. I really want to know. And they'll tell me this, and I had to suffer with this and this, and I went through this. And then when I got done with the tour, I said, all right, so Abigail, let me get this right. No pen, no paper, nothing, just pure memory. I said, let me get this right. A couple years ago, you went through this experience. It made you feel terrible, yeah. Like you didn't want to live anymore. You had no value in yourself. You lost yourself. I know how that feels. It's tough. You lose yourself and you forget who you are. And sometimes you give up. You don't even care about how you look anymore because all you want to do is just numb the pain. And so what do? We drink. We do this, right? And you fell victim to that. And then one day you just woke up. You looked in the mirror and said, damn it, like I got to be a good mother. I'm raising kids for crying out loud. Look at me. And you came to the gym. The hardest part is just walking here. That takes some type of courage. And I need to celebrate that. But me and you need to celebrate it. How would you feel if you could snap your fingers and tomorrow you're in the most immaculate shape in your life? How would it affect your family? How will your daughters look at you? How would your husband look at you? How would it impact your relationships? Oh, well, it would do this and it would definitely help. Is this something that you're going to commit to? If not, then it's okay. I won't judge you. Not everyone's cut out for this. But something about you tells me you're cut out for it. I don't know if maybe I'm just seeing a version of myself through you, or if I'm actually seeing potential. So can you confirm, like, are you going to commit to this? What about your family? How are they looking? You know that if you get in shape, you will inspire your husband to get in shape. Don't come home and just try to convince him, hey, baby, I think you should. Just come home and slap the membership on his table and be like, baby, tomorrow we're going to the gym. I want to help your whole family. Let's get you started. We're going to get your husband started. You need someone by your side. I'm here, but you need to be the reason that you push your husband. And in doing so, both of you will be motivated. And you can bring your daughters. We have a kids club here. Leave them here. I'll watch over them. I'll take care of them. I got applesauce in the back. All that good stuff. They like Capri Sun. You know what I mean? We have to take this seriously. This is not a 6-month thing. This is a lifelong thing. Are you ready for this journey? Trust me, the moment you build momentum, you're going to love it. Right? And so I explain their situation back to them, and I really harp on how they feel. You harp on how they feel, and they're like, damn, he gets it. He's not just trying to sell me and upsell me. Like, he gets it. Like, and I'm describing how they feel, and they're like, wow, yeah, I felt that way. You got to have some level of emotional intelligence, and you got to know how to speak to people. You just can't see them as a number. Last one, wrap up the video. Volume, volume, volume. I don't have to say that, but I just wanted to. If you are doing cold calls, use my framework of getting rejected as a way to produce volume. Don't come in saying, I got to close a deal today. Come in and say, I got to shoot for 200 no's today. And so when you shoot for 200 no's, you can celebrate. You're like, I hit goal. Volume, 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 volume. The more volume, all volume does is it increases the likelihood that you can set up an appointment, which increases the likelihood of you closing a deal. It's very simple. The more volume, the higher chances of you being able to set an appointment. That is all. Fair enough? All right, that's the video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. You guys said that you guys wanted more sales videos, more frameworks on sales. I've been in sales, worked at a gym, and I worked in a small business, and I definitely helped grow the business by means of distribution. And my gosh, I would sell for like 8 hours a day, make the company $10,000 in one day. And had a small business that was like life-changing numbers. In the span of like 13 days, we made about $72,000. Shout out to my boy. He made a great product. And I'll get into that in another video. That'll be in my next videos I'll make in terms of advice for small business owners, stuff like that. If you don't have a product, you got to learn how to sell. If you don't know how to sell, you better know how to market. Right? And so I'll get into all that stuff later on. It seems like you guys really like these type of videos. Again, I go off what you guys like. The more you say you like something, the more I will do it. And the less you say the more you say you don't like something, the less I'll do it. That's my rule for everything. And you'll notice that I'm not going to produce things that you guys don't want to watch. I will produce things that you guys are eager to watch. Enjoy. Take care of yourself. See you on the next one.